Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwame Sha'Allah, Koholoyim La, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. Sha'Chanan Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson and praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And this is an article from Business Insider. It says Gen Z loneliness is so bad that some young adults are spending thousands trying to make friends through gym memberships and social clubs. Okay, let's get into a little bit of the article. Lynette Band moved from New York to Austin during the pandemic to save money. But now, 3 years into working remotely, she's racked up a new expense: friendships. Band estimates she spends at least $500 a month on various memberships and events aimed at making friends and maintaining connections. That includes $2,500 annual membership to a social club, Soho House, and $500 annual fee for the gym program, Class Pass. That's on top of hundreds of months of lunches and dinners out. Crazy, bro. I started prioritizing post-pandemic most of these clubs, more of these clubs, and joining these organizations where I can meet new people and build a network that way. Band 26 is like many young Americans who have spent an important chunk of their adult lives outside the classroom, offices, and other shared spaces where offline relationships are so often formed. This has led in part to what the U.S. Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy, has called an epidemic of loneliness. Man, come on, bro. An epidemic of loneliness, bro. Hey, look, I don't have a problem being by myself. You know, hey, when you come into this truth, you're not going to be around very many people anyway, except for other than the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. You know? And a lot of the times you don't need to be around a bunch of people that's, you know, got badass influences and, you know, all kinds of demonic ass spirits on them and just demons, man. You know, got to constantly be arguing and, you know, bickering and, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, you want to have someone to talk to. But, I mean, hey, you coming to a point, and it's true, where you may not have nobody to talk to. You know, you might be shit. We coming to a point where this man is about to start, you know, locking people down and locking, the prophets down, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, in cells, man. Scriptures talks about that, where you might be all by yourself. Well, not by yourself, you know, because the only person you're going to have to talk to is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You know, he's the only one that you need. He's the only one, you know. I watched a couple of shows within the past couple of nights, too. I watched one where, you know, these guys be out. Never seen a woman on there before, but they drop you off in this remote location, and you got to survive. You got to, you know, you get a backpack basically with a couple of things in it. I'm not sure exactly what all they give you. I think like a knife, or axe. You get like some fishing line, a couple of hooks, you know, just general stuff but you got to chop your own wood. You got to build your own hut, your own place. You got to, find your own food. You don't get no food. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at that shit, like I watched a couple of episodes of it, like, okay, dope, but man, hey, people was out there, you know, one guy, he was losing his goddamn mind because he ain't had nobody to talk to. I'm like, well, damn, bro, you only, I think they was like 35 days in, which is a long time to be in a remote place. You know, it started to get cold, it started to snow and stuff, but the one guy, he didn't have no problems with nothing. You know, it was 3 guys left in this episode that I was watching. One guy, he basically, hell, he was talking to himself. Hell, he was entertaining his damn self, you know, and then there was a so-called Jake on there, a so-called black guy. Not a so-called Jake, because he is Jacob. But a so-called black guy, he was cool too. But you had one so-called white guy, man, he was doing well. But the thing, they give you a remote radio, basically, right? Or a phone. It's like a long-range phone, you know, like one of those military phones where the only phone call that you can make is, you know, emergency, like, hey, I'm ready to get out of here. I can't take no more. I'm hungry. I can't find food. You know, I'm thirsty. I can't, whatever the case may be. They might come and get you if you get injured or something like that. But it's a cell phone. And the one guy, he was like, man, I can't take it no more. I miss my wife. I'm like, what? Man, you can't be away from her for 30 days? It was like 30 something days in. I'm like, well, damn, it's for a prize. You know, it's for money. It wasn't like he was starving. He wasn't. I'm looking like, well, damn, bro, you can't be away. But anyway, it's coming to a point that where we're going to be in situations where you might be alone. You might be out here walking with a backpack on your back, like Apostle Tahar said. When I first, came into this truth and I heard him say that and talking about that, I remember him saying something to the extent of, get you a nice pair of good waterproof boots, and a good backpack. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, all right, makes sense. And you know what? I actually done that too. I got me a nice pair of boots in case something get down. I got a nice little backpack in case something get down. You know what I'm saying? And, preferably we to be out of a vehicle or something like that, or still at our house, but you may not be able to do that. And even if you are at your home or wherever you may be, you're gonna generally be by yourself, man. You be lucky, you be blessed, Salaki, or not lucky. You be blessed to have a brother that's with you, that's into this truth when everything goes down, to be on the road with, or to be out here in the woods with, or to be wherever the Lord carries you to, man, so to speak. But anyway, let's get some more of this. I like you for the rant. I just wanted to just kind of, go off into a few things on it. It kind of just popped up. Like I remembered the show from the other night and I was watching it. I actually fell asleep on it, man. I watched about 5 episodes of that joint, man. It was good though, because I'm thinking like, damn, them brothers out there surviving with nothing. They setting traps and shit for food. It got colder. It started snowing. I'm like, wow, I think they was somewhere in, it was called Mongolia. I'm not sure if that's Canada, wherever. Anyway, let's get some more of this. Salakia for that, y'all. It says the problem is particularly acute among young people. Over a third of Americans aged 18 to 25 reported feeling lonely frequently, almost all the time, or all the time in the 30 days preceding December 2022, Salakia, survey conducted by the Harvard Graduate School of Education that was shared with Insider. Richard Weisbord, a child and family psychologist who worked on the study, told Insider that people between the ages of 18 and 25 reported loneliness more than any other demographic. I mean, that is an age where, generally you're out and about kind of doing stuff, especially here in the Americas. I was out so early, when I was, I was out doing a lot of stuff that adults was doing at a very, very young age. So by the time I hit 21, I was kind of, kind of had lived a little bit. Anyway, but that is a time when, you kind of get out. That pandemic did kind of, push things to the side, because you got to realize, your high school years, if you was a sophomore in high school, your junior and your senior year was pretty much at the crib. You know what I'm saying? At a time where, generally people go out to parties, they go to proms, they go to the beach, they go to, movies, they go to, all different types of places, anyway. But it says loneliness isn't only a mental health concern. Social isolation can be as dangerous as smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day. Damn. And, and contributes to health issues, including cardiovascular disease, stroke, and dementia, Murphy wrote in a recent report. Well, all right, well, okay. Yeah, okay, all right. Hey, I get being around somebody, especially women anyway. This is some women shit here going on here. Insider interviewed 23 young adults between the ages of 21 and 27 about their experiences with loneliness. All but 3 said they were spending more money now than they were before the pandemic on social activities such as art classes and gym memberships to make friends. In turn, many said that they are spending less on personal expenses like solo trips and TV subscriptions. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get this scripture real quick. Let's see, Salakia. I think it's friendly. Trying to think how it was worded. It's been a minute on that one. I didn't think of this one at first. And I'm just flowing in the spirit, man. Proverbs 18 and 24. A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that stick closer than a brother. Okay, so let's get that in. Let's see how it's worded in New Living Translation. There are friends who destroy each other, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother. Okay. Okay, well, all right. A man that hath friends must show himself friendly. Of course, don't nobody want to be around an asshole. You do want to show that, now that doesn't mean that you want to, you get walked over and all that shit too. Now, to be a good friend as well is to let a person know something that, or at least the Americans, it's like it's hard to find a real good friend because everybody is kind of like going with the bullshit that you about. They're not telling you, hey, look, man, that's gonna fuck you over, or look, man, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Generally you got friends that's kind of egging you on to do shit that's destroying you. And those are not friends really in reality. Those are damn enemies. But it says, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Those are the kind of friends that you want. If you're going to be, making friends, man, you want somebody that if you call their asses at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., I don't give a shit what. You call them, and they ready to bust up and leave work and prepared to lose a job if it's that serious. Like, man, fuck that. My friend really need me. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point of, hey, if you got a spouse, they should be able to understand that, hey, now I gotta leave. My friend just called me. It's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. But you know how it is in this world. You know what I'm saying? You got a woman or, even a man, either it can go either way. Somebody calling you at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's gonna be, it could be a little bit suspect. But see, that should be somewhat of a friendship between, spouses as well. Like I should be able to trust my woman enough to, if she tell me, hey, look, my girl in trouble, she needs me. But, don't just be leaving the crib because she's in trouble with her man. Nah, you stay out of that shit. If he whooping her ass, you might want to call 911. You know what I'm saying? Because you going through, that's not going to help. What you going to do? You get the whooping on you. Now I got to get into, what I'm talking about as far as like, you want to use wisdom with people, but you should be able to be with a spouse where if your homeboy call you, he call you and you like, hey, babe, look, I got to go. And, my boy, he's into something. I got to go and look out for him. You know what I'm saying? And she shouldn't be ragging on you. Oh, nigga, you going to see a woman. No, you don't, because even with that, you want to have a good relationship as far as like your spouse. So it goes a bunch of ways. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to the article. Let's see here. I just thought about that scripture by the Spirit. And I never thought about doing nothing like this to go meet no damn friends, man. Because you can just meet people, man. Generally, shit. You can have shit. I'm okay, cool with pretty much anybody I run across. I can have a conversation. I'm not trying to just deal with everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can have a conversation and pretty much overall be like, man, what's good? Y'all trying to, we shoot basketball on the weekends at this time or whatever the case. You know what? We do this, hey, what gym you hitting, whatever, what you into, you hit the shooting range, whatever. Shit, hell, whatever it's nothing to, generally though, you meet your friends when you're younger, so to speak. You gather friends throughout the years, maybe. But friends are rare, man. Most of the time, a lot of the people that you come across, most of the people in my contacts right now are nothing but associates. I would have to put it that way. I would have to say that there's maybe 2 people in there, 2 people that I can say that those are my friends. I can call on them for whatever. Everybody, you got all these people that, say like for instance, you got Facebook. Motherfucker got 10,000 friends and you can't call on not 5 of them. Anyway, let's get some more. Many young adults, especially remote workers, are trying to combat loneliness by picking up new hobbies and activities to meet new people. Not having that social experience at the office shrinks your social circle, and especially when you're young, it's so important to have that group. Matt Schultz, the chief credit analyst for Lending Tree, told Insider. William Campbell, 24, he doles out $70 a month for a membership at a rock climbing gym, another $161 at a jiu-jitsu gym. Campbell's goal with both memberships is to meet new people. That's dumb as hell, man. Come on, bro. You ain't meet nobody in school. But you know what, though? There's some people that's like that, though. You know what I'm saying? There's some people like that. There's some people like that. Just like I'm dealing with my uncle right now, and he just retired. He worked at that place for 50 years, almost 46 years. He worked there, and then he ended up getting down, getting ill or whatever. And man, not one friend, not one person has called or showed up. You know what I'm saying? And said, hey man, not. I'm like, but damn, you worked there for 46 years and you didn't meet nobody. That is fucking crazy. That's crazy, but it's people like that. You got people that they like to be to themselves. But matter of fact, now this comes to mind too. This right here comes to mind because you do want you do want somebody to be. You can pray about something like this. This is Ecclesiastes 4:9. Matter of fact, let's go off into this. Let me just go get to the point. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Sweet. Let's see here. Let's get that in it. Let's read that in the New Living Translation. Verse 9. Two people are better. Ecclesiastes 4:9, New Living Translation. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Likewise, two people lying close together can keep each other warm, but how can one be warm alone? A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. Ooh, that's cold. Three are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. That's cold blooded right there, boy. Hey, that's the spirit though. I ain't even think about that. Hey, look, man, that's why I love the spirit, man. I like to do lessons about the spirit and just go straight, just go. And let the spirit just handle the scriptures, man. That's a cold scripture right there. But anyway, let's get back into it. In order to make friends, you need regularity. And I have found that an investment stake is a good way to elicit that from both myself and others. Campbell told Insider, if you pay for something, you'll show up to it. Yeah, I guess so. But still, though, god damn. You out here paying to meet friends? I mean, why not just go for yourself and if you meet somebody? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the software engineer said he's increased his investment in social activities after struggling to make friends at work. Damn. You gotta be this Edomite shit right here, man. Really a reality, because you gotta be a real cornball, man, to not be able to make a friend, bro. Damn. These types of activities ease the process of making friends more so than free activities because they tend to be more structured, Campbell said. Basically, you're stuck together with everyone else there and forced into new social situations. Campbell isn't alone in joining a gym to make friends. The boutique fitness franchise Orange Theory Fitness Gen Z members base grew 200% from the beginning of 2019 to August 2023, faster than the members base of any other generation. Okay, an increased focus on health and wellness and the strong desire for IRL connection are two large factors that are driving the demand in our membership growth with the generation. Okay, Soho House, a club whose stated purpose is for like-minded creative thinkers to meet, relax, and have fun and grow, said in its annual earnings report filed with the SEC that Gen Zers and millennials constitute the club's fastest growing cohorts. Membership to Soho House's New York flagship location costs $1,300 a year for people under the age of 27. A membership to all locations can cost as much as $3,575 for people under 27, with the exact price independent on the location they use most often. Art studios have also been an uptick in Generation Z attendees, Barley Vogel, the owner and director of Studio Arts Dallas, said there's been an increase in younger adults attending the studio's classes. All right, well, you get it. I mean, and again, it's a bunch of damn chicks, man, really. See, Rebecca Schwanger, she is the founder of the art studio. Okay. Noreen Shawani, 27, who works for a beauty tech startup, said she felt like she had to restart socially. Okay, she joined. Okay, all right. But like I said, man, it's mainly this is a lot of females basically, but it's men too. Lima, she's participated in City Girls Who Walk. Okay, other Gen Zers told Insider they made connections through free gallery events, volunteering, and joining book clubs. All right, well, anyway, you see what it is. Let's get some of the comments. Let's see what they talking about on the comment board. Yeah, it says the first generation to be raised by social media. They don't know how to interact without a screen and need validation of every fart in order to feel complete. Their parents' fault. Yeah, it is, though. It really is, you know. Now, I will say, now, there's some kids out here. If you can hear these kids right here, some kids across the street, they the only kids I be seeing on the block. They be out riding their bikes, man. They be throwing the football. They playing baseball, man. They doing it all. They on their scooters. They on, they doing it all, man. Little kids, too, be real active, super active. I can't, damn, they like the only kids on the block that I see like that, man. Real talk. Some other little kids on the corner. Two little brothers that be balling. But, man, y'all don't be seeing none of these kids out here like that. Okay, this person says, I agree, the internet ruined my generation, and it seems the younger of my generation is even worse than my half. Not just the internet, though. Also, just generally how the world is going. Oh, yeah. While I do think your comment is a generalization, the core point of it is very true. If I ever have kids, they will not have access to social media until they are at least 16, preferably 18, where they'll be fucking behind. You will have to balance that as a choice. Those all lead to MOTB, man. Mark of the Beauty and the Beast. He wants to control the minds of the people like that, because this is pretty much where it's at, And I'm not gonna front. I spend quite a bit of time on social media myself, but it's to do these lessons. I gotta go on these news networks and news sites to try and find basically material to teach about. And generally, I'm on YouTube and I'm watching the brothers and listening to the elders, man, and the apostles and videos. Trying to stay edified and trying to stay on point with this truth, man. And that's all of them. That's my whole setup every day. Generally, I mean, in reality, I don't hang out like that myself. I don't, I mean, I would have to say, hey, I'm used to being by myself. I spend pretty much most of my life is to myself. I don't really, only time I really interact like that is when I go out to camp. That's it. I go to camp. I don't even enter, a couple of stores that I go to, because they're neighborhood stores, and you kind of know the store attendants. You kind of speak to them and kick it with them a little something. One of my neighbors next door, he talks about the games and shit like that, but, whole thing that's on my mind is these scriptures. That's it. And it's rare. It's hard to come across people that you can actually deal with as far as the scriptures, man. And that's generally all I want to talk about, because it's all that's in me, because it's all that I do. I got to be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, could I use some balance? Yeah, I could use a little bit more balance. I be trying here and there. You know what I'm saying? I try and, every now and then, wind down. But overall, man, this is it, man. I'm listening to videos all day long if I can. Whether I'm driving, if I'm sitting stationary, if I'm reading. I'm generally, if the TV is on, it's on the news and it's on mute, and I read the subtitles while I'm, listening to a lesson. or reading the scriptures all at the, I don't know. I probably do need a balance, so to speak, but hey, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Hey, this is what I like doing. This is what Yahweh H.I.M has placed on me to do, and I like it, man. You know, and hey, what did the Lord say? He said, because I know the brothers, he been going, a couple of the elders been going off into the videos as well, as far as like this guy calling us flunkies, you know what I'm saying, as far as like being into this truth, like how we are. But I mean, hey, we're working for a higher power. We're working for Yahweh H.I.M Yahushai. Why wouldn't you want to be a flunky for him? You know what I'm saying? Baruch 4:28, it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. So, hey, if I'm seeking him 10 times more, hey, I don't have no time for the I don't have no time for the regular old bullshit that people are into, man. You know, I don't need to go to no bar. If I want something to drink, I can go to the store and I can just have that drink at my house. You know, I'm serious, man. A lot of the stuff I do on my own, I'll fire up my barbecue grill and be in the backyard, man, all to myself, all to my lonely. I have a video playing in the background, getting edified. You know, and like I said again, you know, hey, some people might look at that and say, hey, well, yeah, you can use some. Maybe I could use some balance, but hey, this is my lot right now, man. This is all I want to do. Hey, we're at the end of this thing, you know, making some goddamn friends. I'm not going to spend no money to go and get no damn gym membership. Shit, you know, I'm not trying to meet nobody at the gym. You know, I got my headphones in when I go there, listening to a lesson. Straight up, I'm walking on the treadmill or, you know, on the bike or something. I'm on the weights. Hey, it's my Bluetooth is in, man. Everybody is in the gym like that. Don't nobody want to be interrupted in the gym unless you just going with them. Y'all pulled up together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all working out together. But generally, if you pulling up by yourself, you might be able to, you know, spark a conversation with people, man. But shit, I don't want to be bothered like that. And I ain't trying to bother nobody like that. You know? But hey, this is that generation. But that lets you know too that this place is falling. And these type of people right here, they're going to be easily persuaded to get that MOTB. It's not going to be nothing because they want to fit in. They don't have no sense of look, this is me. You know, because it takes a lot of that when you come into this truth. When you come into this truth, man, look, you're going to lose goddamn almost everybody. You're going to lose everybody in your surroundings, man. Straight up. There is no, you know, really the friendship that they talking about. Oh no, that shit is out of the window. You know, that train that went by, man. That boat didn't sail. You can forget about it when you come into this truth. Matter of fact, what's that scripture? I'm gonna end out though. I don't want to keep the lesson long. I just seen this and thought it was you going to pay for some you paying monthly to go somewhere to meet people. Man, and you know the crazy part is, a man can walk up on one of these women that's in this article and say, you know what I'm saying, my name is such and such, such and such, you know what I'm saying, and try, you know, get at them or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, and they'll blow you off. They're not used to actually talking. They need to be typing to you. You sitting across the table from somebody typing each other. You're living in a generation where people are in the house together, texting each other. One is upstairs, one is downstairs. Everybody at the kitchen table with their damn phones in their hands, man. Come on, bro. What was that? Let me see. What was that scripture? What is it? Variance. Yeah, man. Hey, it's coming down to a point where shit, you might be somewhere, man, for a nice piece of time by yourself. Matter of fact, it's a scripture that talks about, what's the name? I can't think how it was worded. Where basically, man, people are going to be really looking to hear a voice at a certain point, man. It's going to be so much goddamn death. You're going to be, man, you're going to be looking to hear a voice. You know? And people out here just quietness just bothers them. This is the generation that you're living in where quietness, peace and quietness is a problem, man. They can't take it. They love noise, chaos, music, entertainment. It's just got to be something going on for them, man. You see, when you come into this truth, it's a peace of mind, man. Anyway, let's get this Matthew 10 and 30. Let's start at 34. think not that I am come to send peace on earth. This is straight out of Yahweh's mouth, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the mother and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. See? So if your foes are going to be those of your household, what do you think the other people around you really are going to be like, man? But like I said again, you know, do we just be like, oh, I'm not dealing with nobody because they're not in this truth? No, you don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you might need somebody. We're not all like that. But overall, if you're not into this truth, man, you're not calling on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, then it's a wrap anyway, man. I mean, you know, like I said, it's just not like I'm going to come out of the house and my neighbor is like, hey, how you doing? I'm just like, oh, man, fuck out of here, man. You don't believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. No, you don't be like that. You know, because the scriptures even talk about that. You know, you want to be wise, even with Esau. Yeah, I mean, shit, fuck, man. We like fuck Esau, but man, you might need Esau. Shit. Hey, look, yeah, Esau, what's good? You know, hey, you want to use, you know, a little bit of some wisdom, some guile with this guy, man. Like, hey, you know what? I'm hoping soon your ass going into slavery. You know what I'm saying? But in the meanwhile, you know, I treat this motherfucker like, all right, yeah, I'm going to get what I need out of him. You don't want to just be like, oh, yeah, you fucking Edomite, such and such, you're going into slavery, and you done burnt a bridge that you might fucking need to cross. It's not necessary right now. They'll see. They'll see when it all comes down. You know what I'm saying? Now, out on the highways and byways, we doing what we got to do. But I'm talking about like when you coming across them at work, you know, you got to deal with them at, you know, a mechanic shop or for wherever the hell you at. You got to deal with them. Deal with them wisely. You know? Deal with them wisely, man. You know, that's one thing about coming to this truth. You got to deal wisely, man. Anyway, though, let me get that again. It says, and or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. See? So, like I said again, hey, your family. You know, generally, your family, you're going to have to just have this separation with, man. So, of course, old friends, yeah, they're going to be looking at you like, yeah, this nigga don't smoke weed no more. This nigga don't go out with me no more. He don't do this with me no more. Or she don't do that with me no more. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to lose a lot of those people. So what's going to happen then at that point? There's going to be this sense of loneliness. I'm by myself. But really, in reality, Messiah is with you. You see? It's really very simple, man. But hey, it's coming to a point where you're gonna, you know, like I said, hey, as soon as I came into this truth, it got quiet for me. Hey, if you still got a whole lot of your friends around from when you first came into this truth, or you know, if you're not kind of somewhat of a stoic. Matter of fact, let's see if we could get that definition for that word stoic, man. If you're not somewhat of a person that's kind of like a loner, you might want to, you know, kind of check yourself, man, because that's what this truth, it does, man. Let's see, stoic. The definition of stoic is a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. A member of an ancient philosophical school of Stoicism. Let's see here. What else they got? Okay, so basically it's you know, hey, you endure pain or hardship. You know, you know, to some people it's painful to not have somebody around to talk to. That's a hardship to some people. You know, but our Lord Yahushua, he was an austere man. The scriptures talks about him being austere. Let's see what that definition means. Austere. What the fuck? Oh man, somebody got there. Somebody damn name austere. Let me see. Salakia, damn. Okay, in the dictionary, austere, that word means severe or strict in manner, attitude, or appearance. See? And when you're strict or severe, you're severe or strict in manner, but people don't want to be around you, man. You're like, oh, this nigga, man, I already know he ain't no fun to be around. Because, see, that's Americans. That's generally the world. This new generation, all they want to do is have fun. You get to having you got a serious face on you. You're serious. You talking serious. You're not hee. You're not damn thing. Everything is not a joke. People don't, generally they're not going to want it. So this is the kind of spirit that you kind of pick up on when you come into this truth, man. As time goes on, you kind of like, man, look, you become somewhat callous. Matter of fact, let's see what that definition is. You become somewhat callous, man. You like, people be looking at you like you're mean, but man, look. Being callous, man, is hey, that's a shit. That's a good trait to have a lot of the times, man. It keeps the bullshit from around you, man. This right, it says showing or having an insensitive or cruel disregard for others, And I mean, we don't, I'm not cruel. I can't say that, but I can say, man, I don't give a shit about what you talking about right now, man. Hey, that's you talking about, man. Hey, look, I'm like, man, get away from me with that, man. Before you used to be able to just kick it with people and joke with people and you was a class clown. You was, the jokester. You always had a wise crack to say. You know what I'm saying? But man, when you come into this truth and you start to see Jake, you start to see what shit is really like, and you start to see how our people are really destroyed, man, you be pissed, man. You're like, man, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, man. I can't stand this place, man. What's that? Let me see. Let me see if I can get this one. I'm gonna end out though. I know I said I was gonna end out. What is that scripture? Yeah, I thought it was that. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Man, look, we oppressed, man. What the hell is all this laughing about? And like I said again, I sit and laugh to myself a lot of the times at a lot of shit, but you know what I'm saying, man? You kind of get to a point where you just like, man, fuck this place, man. Sick of this place. Especially when you doing these lessons, you looking through the news, and you just seeing stuff. It's vexing, man. So it makes you like, man, look, man, you just straight up with people, and people don't really like that. It's hard to make friends when you're straight up with people, man. They don't like that shit, because friendship in America is friendship in America, man, because you got to be on some overall doofy shit. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on this, man. Slot. And also, this is a show that America is falling, man. This place is falling right before our very eyes. When you need to do something like that to make a friend, that this place is through. It's out of here. Well, hey, it's people out here, man, that's out here getting AI spouses, AI boyfriends, and AI girlfriends and shit. They got apps for that. They got shit where you can go and, matter of fact, spend a damn, hell, there's people paying for that. And this one chick, she said, there's a few different hookups I've seen. I've done lessons on it before. It's been a while. But, they spending, I forgot what it's even called, a couple of $100 to create their own boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're really online and really in love and really marrying them and all kinds of stupid shit, man. This place is through. This place is through, man. But anyway, with that, I'm just going to end out there, man. I seen this and was like, well, damn. And these are mostly women. Because look, these right here, they're not bad looking women right there. Them kind of look like Northern Kingdom right there. But these women right here, they're mostly women. Women need to socialize like that. They need somebody to talk to like that, man. Hey, it is what it is, though. You spending fucking $5,000, $10,000 a year to meet friends, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Yeah. Anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Inshallah.